friends and mentor once said, if something is very valuable, why give it away for free? I thought about that for this one, but then I said, you know what? No, this is pretty much information. The 5th of August until the 9th of August, my book is on Amazon, okay? On Kindle for free. You guys can actually download this particular book. All I'm asking of you to do for me is when you download it, give it some stars and give it a comment, okay? At least read the author's page. Please, guys, don't just give me a comment without reading something. But I'm hoping to see y'all telling me that you actually have a copy of my book. That's my gift to y'all. I understand economic times are tough. If you want a paperback, that you'll have to buy. But for right now, at least you can own a piece of this book. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Back to the content. There's something about the therapist, and she continues to prove me right with her interventions and the ways how she approaches things. Watch this.
Position to be embarrassed and to be worried about what everybody else thinks. I don't know how not to do that.
Dear, you want to get beyond the good opinions of others. And you want to understand that ego is edging God out. Because we've all been in a situation where we felt what you're feeling.
Yeah.
You know what you're feeling, right? You're feeling like what?
I don't know what. What am I
A fool.
A fool. So what you're telling me is you think I'm a fool.
No.
No, the lady is saying that's what you're feeling. She's describing the feeling that you're feeling. Rather than feeling like that, she's describing the nature of the feeling. That's exactly how you work it. You have to describe the feeling. You have to call out the feeling to know what it is. If you're going to solve it, you have to know what it is.
I'm telling you that you think you're the only person that's ever felt like a fool?
I mean, I feel like my situation is unique, right?
No, it's not. I've seen it before. Sorry. It's not. It's not. I've seen it before. So don't, yeah, it's not.
Everybody hasn't gone through what I've gone through. He was with my friend. He had a baby by my best friend.
I understand. However, dear, life is like that. We've all felt like fools at some point in time. And when you say you want to love someone, oftentimes that comes with sometimes having foolish moments. Sometimes that comes with even if you make mistakes with money or people that have failed, their businesses have failed and they had egg on their face and they felt like a fool because they had to close the doors. Life is going to have situations where you feel like a fool. The only thing that can shift that for you is when you have God as a foundation.
All right. So, in a nutshell, just to kind of view the therapeutic thing of this, there's risk. Life comes with risk. A lot of times, people are coming in and they're going in relationships and they don't want they don't want to take any of the risk, but they want all of the rewards. It's like those ladies that are saying that they want men making over $100,000, but they don't want the risk of those men who they would have to date and the things that they'd have to do. They only want the reward, but them don't want the risk. That's basically it. And this has always been a caveat of human beings. We think we're supposed to just get things. That's why the deserve thing is kind of tricky. Because to say you deserve and I deserve and I deserve, but you're not really doing and doing and doing is just facetious.
Is when you allow God to have the last word and love to have the last word. And you move beyond thinking in terms of how someone else is looking at me and you get to what it is that you want to create and what you committed to in your life.
So you're saying in this situation, it's okay to play the fool?
I'm saying in this situation, it's up to you to decide the story of your life. You're co-creating your new reality with God right now.
Thank you. People always believe that therapists are you know what I mean like God, or that we're going to tell you what to do. We're never going to tell you what to do. But what we'll say is continue being guided. You're already being guided, and that's exactly what the therapist is supposed to do. She's supposed to give you that. I've always said this with the therapist that when she was there, she had moments where it looked like she's shaky, but she's always kind of been very, very firm on telling Amber that, hey, you will have to think for yourself, because that's really the mote of therapy. You're supposed to have the wherewithal to think for yourself. In other words, the therapist doesn't want to be there all the time with you. She knows she's not going to be, or he knows he's not going to be there with you 24/7 to tell you every single decision that you need to make. You need to learn how to make those decisions as you're going along. What is the order of elimination that you're using? How are you making this decision? How are you coming up to your conclusions when you're done? Are you actually listening to the different things that you're doing and then watching and observing and putting all of the data together? That's what you're going to therapy for. In case you don't really understand, that's what you're going there for. You're not going there for the answers. you're you're going there to speak with someone with a very neutral voice, and the neutrality will give you some amount of inkling to see better, so that way you can have a better idea as to what to decide when you're about to decide it. That is therapy in a nutshell, in case you don't realize what's going on. And so that's exactly what this lady is telling her. But hey, let me know what y'all think. And this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. And I love where it has gone. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.